Okay, so this is exercise 1 of a cross-country strength exercise. So we would have the athlete do a forward lunge. A forward lunge includes using the gluteus maximus, the knee extensors, which include the rectus femoris, the vastus intermedius, the vastus medialis, and the vastus lateralis. So we would be having our athlete do a forward lunge, which is like so. Make sure not to hit your knee on the ground. And then you can continue on to the next leg. So after you do the right, you can move on to the left. And we would be having our athlete do this 2 times 20 reps. So for the second exercise of our cross-country runners anaerobic strengthening program, we would have them do box step-ups. The box step-ups include using the quads, hamstrings, and the gluteus maximus. The quads consist of the rectus femoris, the vastus intermedius, the vastus medialis, and the vastus lateralis. The hamstrings include the semimembranosus, the semitendinosus, and the biceps femoris. When doing box step-ups, we're going to have them step their right foot up, go up and down. And that's 3 sets of 15 reps on each leg, right and left leg. All right, so our third exercise for our cross-country athlete strengthening program is calf raises, and we're deciding to do seated calf raises. The seated calf raises will only utilize the soleus because the knee is bent. So we're going to have the athlete sitting with their legs locked in snugly underneath these pads, and then you have weight put on here, and you just simply push off with your feet and lift the weight off the ground. And we're going to have them do 2 sets of 20 reps. Make sure you fit well underneath there.
Thank you.
And then move this out of the way.
Am I doing this right?
Looks good.
Okay.
Doing 2 sets of 20. Okay, so for our fourth exercise for our cross-country athlete strengthening program is abdominal crunches. The primary movers in abdominal crunches are the rectus abdominis with some assistance from the obliques. So when you're doing a crunch, you have to make sure to keep your knees bent, and you want to hold the crunch slowly when you reach the top point, and slowly lower yourself back down to the floor without completely returning to the floor. And we're going to have them do 3 sets of 15 reps. So you start here, lift up, hold, slowly back down. Okay, got it. Make sure to keep your knees bent, hands behind your head, or you can do your hands across your chest. Up, hold it down, slowly back up, and you're going to do 3 sets of 15 reps. So our 5th and final exercise for our cross-country strengthening program is the bench press. And in the bench press, the primary movers are the pec major, pectoralis major, the triceps, and the anterior deltoid. And for this athlete, since power is not their main concern, we're going to do 2 sets of 20 reps at 65% of their 1 rep max in order to build muscle endurance and strength instead of power. So it's important to keep the 5 points of contact, which include your feet, your butt, your back, your shoulders, and your head. And for safety purposes, we have no weight on this bar. So make sure you keep your arms shoulder width apart, feet on the floor, head on there, back straight, and shoulders on the bench press. Lift up, over down, lift up. Always make sure to have a spotter. You're going to keep your feet on the floor, butt on the seat, back on the bench, head on the bench, shoulders on the bench, arm width and your arms shoulder width apart.